Hello, and welcome to GoView family. Welcome to Team Full Out Business Presentation. All right, before we begin, I want to acknowledge the team. The team is led by three wonderful ladies who are tried and tested over time and are excellent in the industry. This team, when we say they shine like diamonds. They are the Team Diamond that will open in Dubai in 2023 of February. Their coaches Furl, Techi, and Macrina. Without further ado, let's start the presentation with a short video. The person in the video is Lance Conrad, CEO of the business, that we will be discussing in a few. Rest assured, this will be a short and simple video. It's about the amazing company and the product that is timely.
Hey, this is Lance Conrad. I'm the CEO of GoView, and I'm sitting here in front of this one-of-a-kind, tricked-out Dodge Viper. It's ridiculously awesome. I want to talk to you about another one-of-a-kind opportunity in GoView, which right now we have this fuel catalyst based on technology that won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in the 70s. So it works, it's fantastic. It's going to give your car that it burns fuel better, that it has less emissions, and that you save money at the pump. Now, the only thing better than saving money at the pump is making money every time your friends fill up at the pump. So here's your options. You can become a customer, sign up right now, get the product, try it, and you're going to be like, wow, that works. You can become a subscriber. Now, here's a little secret. You get it monthly, you get a better rate, and you can cancel at any time. Or you can become a promoter, which means if you want to save money at the pump and you want to tell your friends or share these funny videos with your friends, you're going to make money every time other people fill up at the pump. Either way, get started today by filling out this form and come join us at the GoView family.
Superb, right? I believe that no one here wouldn't want this fuel catalyst that Mr. Conrad just discussed, especially when he discussed how we can save fuel, enhance your engine's power, and the best part, you can also earn at the same time. Now, let me introduce you to two other people. They're amazing and have been doing MLM for a while. They're considered international builders, top earners in different companies, and even became top performers themselves. They are Bill and Lori. I always share their videos with my relatives and friends, posting them on social media. It's a juicy short video full of information. I didn't realize that they were my grand upline in the US. Goodness, they're just so great at explaining the business and the product. Rest assured that I'll be discussing the business side that Bill and Lori happily shared with the world. Alright, I won't say more, let's watch it.
Have you ever considered what it would be like to have access to a product that would actually put money in people's pockets? A product that after the very first use, a customer never wants to be without it again? And what if that product could help people in times of massive inflation and crisis? Hi, I'm Lori, and for the next few minutes, I want to tell you about a new venture that's changing people's lives. It certainly has changed mine. I can only describe it as a magic tablet, like an energy drink for your car. It's a fuel catalyst, actually based on technology that was awarded the Nobel Prize, and it's pretty simple. One tablet treats 15 to 20 gallons of fuel, gasoline or diesel. You simply add it to your fuel tank and it increases power, decarbonizes your engine, improves fuel stability, increases octane and cetane numbers, reduces emissions significantly. And the big benefit that I really like is it can save you from 10 to 20% off fuel costs every day. This technology is backed by science, third-party tested and used over 600 million miles. And from this point on, every time you see a gas pump, you won't be able to forget what this tablet can do for your car. It's been approved by top agencies. It's effective, safe, and prolongs the life of engines. Gas prices are crazy, but imagine for a moment as you see fuel prices skyrocketing everywhere, being able to offer this solution to people who really need it right now, who will personally thank you for sharing it with them. And imagine knowing that each time you put this little tablet in your fuel tank, that you're reducing emissions by up to 50%. Now, I bet you think these tablets are really expensive, right? The great news is that for less than a soda or a cup of coffee, you can add one of these tablets to your fuel tank too, for less than $3. You just put this little tablet in your tank, and you could be saving $20 to $25 or even more each time you fill up. Even better than the money you can save at the pump is the ability to earn money when you share this with anyone you know who drives a car, truck.
Alright, let me iterate bits in the video that Lori talked about. A fuel catalyst that have been dubbed a magic pill or tablet. One that is full of carbon deposit once it's treated with fuel catalyst, it's guaranteed to be clean and even look brand new. Where did that carbon deposit come from? Well, when the gasoline doesn't burn right in the combustion chamber, this results in leaving carbon, which gives our engines a hard time. Let's look in the next slides. Just like that, we can see without the use of magic pills or tablets, it results in byproducts left over. We can also see carbon, nitrogen, and more. These are the things that weakens our cars and engines. And the reason why we need to change the oil in a short period of time. If we don't, then we take the risk of a damaged engine. Thank goodness that Govee provides the ultimate solution, offering a product that got a Nobel Prize in 1973. Not just one, but 6 more times for its chemistry. The latest one we offer is the 5th generation. That's the same fuel catalyst that we will be discussing in a few. What can we expect here in Govee? First, 15 to 20% increase in mileage, harnessing more energy from each fuel molecule. Then, we also get 40% emission reduction. Another is increase in octane and cetane levels, increase in power in any diesel or gasoline engine, longer maintenance cycles between oil changes and particular filter replacements. Even elimination of future carbon deposit buildup. So those are the benefits that we get when we use the fuel tablet. Just like what you see, 3/4 of an inch can treat 15 to 20 gallons of fuel. We also have packages, and you don't need to worry because in a moment's notice, you can have access to the documents on how great the products are, along with how to use the fuel catalyst. Just say the word, and you'll get the technical documents, operational manual, how it works, even the fuel catalyst study. I believe this business is timely, especially for drivers or business that depends on fuel for their businesses. We all know how expensive fuel can be nowadays. Everyone is looking ways to conserve their fuel usage. Just like what Lori said in the video you just watched, you can save up and also earn money at the same time. Here are the questions. First, do you know anyone that wants to save up on fuel? Second, do you want to earn money while your family members and friends are filling up their tanks with fuel? Like this. Govee is an e-commerce subscription-based company. Naturally, they have a rewards and incentives platform. Now, let's discuss the reward plans for Govee. Let's begin. Govee have 7 ways of earning. Customer reward, first order reward, Govee Life reward, 2-team reward. This is what we call binary. We have sponsoring matching reward, generation matching reward, global bonus reward. Alright, let's go through each reward one by one. So, this is the very first way to earn, the customer reward. Here, we have what we call subscriber, which means that we are a member. We already bought and tried the products ourselves. Once you are, then you have a business link or a referral link that you can share with your family, friends, and even acquaintances. Literally everyone. It's like opening your online store in front of them. Why is that, you may ask? Well, once they get redirected from the link and clicked on enrolled, they will see your name, so they can really say and verify it's yours. When they scroll down, they will see various packages like starter packs, family packs, and business packs. Once they have chosen their product, they will scroll down and fill in their information. The regular information asked when you ask for any products to be sent to you online. As usual, they have to be very careful in the address they place because, well, we don't want the that we paid to be sent somewhere else, right? This shouldn't be a challenge nowadays, especially since the pandemic hit. Everyone feels safer going online shopping instead of going to a store in person. While we are on the subject, we also know that there is a waiting time. If the products come from a different country, then we can expect a longer waiting time. And that's the beauty of the product. We don't have to explain the process of online orders anymore because one way or another, people have already experienced it, especially the recent generations. It wasn't like the older days when we still have telegrams. Who would have thought that telegram will be replaced? For the younger ones, telegram is a process of sending information. The longer the message that you wanted to send, the more expensive it gets. Now, that's totally been replaced by instant messaging, video calls, voice calls. That doesn't cost that much. Easier to feel closer to people we love. That's how good technology is now. That's the beauty of our online business. One more upside of this is that we avoid adding or getting fewer charges for a product because it's an official company offered website. Our customer also gets an assurance that their products are genuine since it's sent directly by the company. Like what we see on our screen, how does the customer reward work? Well, it comes from two types of purchases your customer makes. We have a monthly subscription and a one-time purchase. Here, let's say for example that they are already subscribed and wanted to buy a product that would cost them $99.99 or $100. If they opt for the one time, they pay $130 instead. So, when your customer wanted to test the products and didn't want to be subscribed, you gain profit from the difference between the subscription price and the one-time purchase. In this case, it's an instant $30. Easy, right? Now, I hope you realize that the more you share the product, the more you earn here in Govee. Duplication is essential for success, right? Isn't it just brilliant? Now, let's proceed to the second reward option, the first order reward. It works like this. When our first client, customer, or sponsored buyer, however you want to call them, when they choose the business pack worth $100, we get another type of profit. How does that work? Well, here in Govee, all the packages have a corresponding CV or commissional volume. So for our sample, $100 package, that has an equivalent of 70 CV or commission volume. Isn't it the grand equivalent of the $100 package? Now, here's how we compute. Take the corresponding CV of the product, then multiply it by 35%. So if we apply that to the sample that we have, 70 CV times 35%, we get $24.5 or $24.50 out of your customer's first order. Now, what if you posted and shared it tons of times and reaches other countries? Easy, you get much more customer first reward. Let's move on to Govee's third way to earn, the life reward. Doesn't it sound great, even just from the name itself? Well, you're in luck because it really is. Here you can earn $500 to $1,000 monthly or even higher. How? Well, if you do the first and second type of reward right, you'll surely have no challenges with this. Let's go over the step-by-step process to do this. First, it says start by purchasing a qualified package of $50 or $100. This is just any of the packages we bought to get started. So, that's a check mark. Now, for the second one, we need to share it to 2 friends that are willing to duplicate us and wanted to have a financial future, a better one. Just like what it says here, it needs to be done in the span of 2 weeks. Now, for the final step, you would have to guide your two friends to do the same process. As simple as that. Alright, moving on. It's crystal clear how much we earn, how much profit we get. It all depends on your efforts. Our efforts dictate how much we get. Let's say you already got two sponsors that did the same thing you did, and now have smile on their faces as they fill their tank. The price doesn't matter. You are already gaining profit because of your directs, and they even did the same thing that you did. It's a guaranteed way to get you profit. Why? Because those two will also get two people. That's where you get $50 or $100 start. Now, two questions might arise from this. The first question you might have is, why is it monthly? Well, just like you, customers also choose the monthly subscription, which means every month the company sells the products, and for sure you get a profit from that monthly. The second question you might have is, why does it say $50 to $100? Why is there 50 and 100? That's because it depends on the package our members purchase. It might be a family pack, which is worth $50, or business pack, which is worth $100. That's why. Now you can see here 5 by 5. Here you have 5 direct customers, and each of your 5 directs did the same. Now it's $350 to $700. That is already guaranteed. Another question you might have is there a limit? Well, the good news is that there is none. The more you have, the merrier. Let's continue with the fourth way to earn, the two teams reward. This rewards gives us additional earnings on weekly basis. Here we get 10 to 20% weekly. Just how many ways can we earn in Gove? Well, there's more. Rest assured, I'll discuss all of them in detail. But for now, let me redirect your attention to the screen. If you notice, there is a left and a right there. A CV is also placed there. Now, what are those? What significance those have in our earnings? Profit-wise. What's a rank? Now, hold your horses. I'll go through all of them. Stay with me. You'll see a left and a right. On the left side, you see 5 people. On the right side, you see 4 members. For the sake of computation sample, we made all the members get the business pack worth $100, which has the equivalent of 70 CV each. Take note of the following things because that is what the system also checks for that week. The first thing that we should check is what rank are we in that given week. It may be Rising Star, Star, Star Maker, or Superstar. That's where the multiplier for CV depends on. The second thing that the system checks, between your legs, which one has the lesser CV in total. Like what we see on the screen, let's assume you have reached the rank of Star Maker, alright? Star Maker rank has a multiplier of 15%. This is how we compute. Take the leg, which has the lesser CV. In this screen sample, the right has a lesser CV. It has 280 CV. Now, taking that into consideration, with your rank, that will be multiplied to 15%. It's crystal clear that we get $42 from the 2-team reward. Formula is always lesser leg CV times your rank multiplier. Voila! You get your team reward. Now, let's go to the 5th way to earn, sponsoring matching reward. Here, it's 20% weekly. This is on top of all the other rewards. Isn't that awesome? This reward is dubbed as skyrocket way to earn. Why? Because of how big this portion is. Now, how will that work? Do you remember that the company allows you to get unlimited directs? You can guide them to do the same thing you did. Not only did you save money on engine and fuel, but you also gain profit from it, Who doesn't want to do the same thing you did? Everyone wants to save money, and they also want to earn money at the same time. Who wouldn't? So, you already gained profit from your 2-team reward, your left and right. It's the same for your directs. They also want to experience the same thing, so they will do what you did to earn. They'll look for people who will use the products, may it be a relative, friend, or an acquaintance. These are the people they want to help in saving money on fuel and engine, since they're already saving money. They surely would also want to earn from it, just like you did. Alright, here you can see how easy you can skyrocket your profit. Kindly check the chart on your screen. You have 5 there. And let's say that the total earnings they got from 2-team rewards are $1,000. Amazing. At this part, we multiply that by this rewards multiplier, which is 20%. You have a clear $200, not from your sales, but from their work. Let's break that down. They earned $100 from their direct sponsors binary. Let's say there are 5 of them. Their total binary sales are $1,000. That's when we multiply that to 20%. That's it, you get $200. Now you may ask, what if I have 25 directs and the total of their binary income is $10,000? Simple. You get $2,000 out of it. Since we're already bringing out the bigger sample computations, what if I have 50 directs who accumulated $25,000? How much will that be? Well, you get cold hard cash of $5,000. This is skyrocketing because Govi is an international US-based company. It's a must-have product anywhere. You reach out to your friends and relatives, especially those outside of your country, share it on social media, and post it to your larger network. More people that know about it, the more people that join you using your business referral link, where it may be Dubai, US, Africa, Europe, anywhere. Do you realize how much direct you may have, how much earning those will be worldwide? What if the accumulated earnings from all your direct binary reach $100,000? How much goes to you? That's $20,000, my friend. Can you imagine getting that on top of all the rewards we already discussed, just by simply sharing? Imagine if gossip and posting things online gets you just that. Let's get going and proceed to the second to the last reward. It's a generation matching reward, 10% weekly, on top of everything. This is from the very first generation to the 4th generation. If you think the last reward system is already big, check this new reward system, which I'll be discussing with you. Before I proceed, just to ensure everyone is still on the same page, there are 2 requirements to qualify for this. First, you have to reach the Star Maker ranking. Finally, you need to have a person in your team that has the same rank of Star Maker or even higher. How? You might think it's challenging to be Star Maker, but it really isn't. After all, the product is brilliant, especially since it's a must-have. It's not challenging, especially when you know how to guide people and have self-motivation. When you know your why, you'll surely be successful to any endeavor you wanted to partake in. Here, the rank requirements can be studied and checked. I'll share it with Team Fallout. Just say the word, and it'll be with you in a moment's notice. Now, enough of getting sidetracked. What's this generation matching reward? Let's assume a Star Maker ranking here. You may see uni levels on the screen. There are only 4 levels, and you might say, what? That's too shallow. Well, it really isn't. The generation we're talking about here is 10% on all of the earnings in 2-team rewards. Let me say that again. 10% of all earnings from 2-team rewards or binary, as long as you have reached the rank of a star maker or higher. Just to be clear, the star maker under you doesn't need to be your direct sponsor. They may or may not be. It's all right. Imagine for a second that none of your directs became a star maker right away. The very first star maker in your family tree is positioned way deeper, 5th, 10th, or 20th line. Well, that's the only time you get qualified for the generation bonus of 10%. Now imagine if that's the mechanics. How deep this 10% will go in your family tree. From there, it continues to the 2nd to the 4th generation. We're talking about people who reach the star maker rank throughout your generation. An excellent way to earn, isn't it? All right, let's wrap this presentation up with the last one. I know you're already doing some rough draft of your computations, but hold on a bit more until you hear the last part. This is what they call global pool reward, where you get 2% from the global pool. What does that mean? Hold on to your hats. First, Govee operates internationally. That's why we say we have a global market. Second, we all know that the product is a must-have worldwide. So this is what happens. The system computes the worldwide sales. Then it gets the corresponding CV out of all those sales. After that, what happens? That will be divided among all the people who reach the superstar rank. Let's say the company accumulates 1 million CVs. Not far-fetched. You might not feel it right away since the company just started, but in another year or two, you will. Once the company accumulates 1 million CV, we will multiply that by 2%. That's roughly $20,000. That $20,000 will be divided amongst the people who qualified and reached the superstar rank that week. I'll say it again, for that week. What if there are only 2 or 5 people who reach superstar? Then they will get that $20,000 amongst themselves. And once again, that's on top of everything from the first part of the reward system to the very last. The possibilities for you and your earnings are endless, depending on your efforts and your goals. Now, that's a wrap. This is brought to you by Team Full Out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.